This isn't a GTA 6 trailer. This is Fortnite. Fortnite has been innovating for Chapter 7 ever since the fall in player count of Fortnite Chapter 6. It's safe to say that they have really stepped it up from the previous chapters in really utilizing their UEFN client. But Fortnite is planning something even bigger that many people may not know about. And with the competition of GTA 6 slowly rising in a year, Fortnite really needs to step up their game if they want to stay on top. Today, we'll be going over Fortnite's master plan for the GTA 6 era to see if they can even survive, because let's be honest, the day GTA 6 comes out, I guarantee you we might have an economical collapse. So buckle your seatbelts and get ready, because a prime gaming era is in the works. Guys, Fortnite has been going absolutely crazy recently over the past couple of days. We've seen numerous leaks for Fortnite Chapter 7, including trailers, skins, map leaks, and even gameplay leaks. This is probably one of the biggest prime times for Fortnite, but the only problem is, can they keep it? Now, I've had this theory all throughout Chapter 6. I think that Fortnite was looking to diversify their modes, that being the Creative 2.0, UEFN, and building that to the max and focusing a little bit less on Battle Royale. I think that's also why we have multiple Battle Royale game modes such as Blitz, Reload, Main Battle Royale, and Fortnite OG. This is to make sure that they can do less work over on the Battle Royale side and focus more on the Creative and UEFN side so that they can have a good start to 2026. Keep in mind, this is going to be a very transitional phase for Fortnite during 2026 because they need to outcompete with GTA or be at least up to par with it, because if not, their game could get left in the dust. Here's the thing, a lot of people don't realize this, but GTA 5 really did revolutionize the gaming industry, and on the release of GTA 6, we might be seeing the same thing. And every other game will be affected by it. Not only Fortnite, but Roblox, Battlefield, Call of Duty, which Call of Duty is a different story. I think that's long gone now. But all of these games are working to build up to be the best of the best so that they don't get left behind. So what does this all exactly mean? I think for 2026, for all of gaming, we're going to see a huge transitional phase. The first being Fortnite. Fortnite is almost the #1 played game in the world right now, slightly being outcompeted by Roblox. But the thing that Fortnite has an advantage of over Roblox is that I feel like Fortnite can transition so much easier with its graphical style and also its gameplay changes. At this point with Roblox and Fortnite competing, it's just the ability of engines. Who has the better engine? Well, right now that's Roblox, which is why it has a higher player count. But Fortnite is slowly creeping up on Roblox day by day. And with the multiple controversies that Roblox has been in over the past year, I think it's safe to say that by the end of 2026, Fortnite might have the competitive edge over them. They just have to get UEFN down to a T. Here's the thing, Fortnite is not going to be a main Battle Royale game and already isn't a main Battle Royale game in the next year. UEFN is going to get so advanced and already has been. If you don't know, UEFN is Fortnite's client that allows other creators to make their own maps, mini games, and many more on Fortnite's client. This allows Epic Games to do less work and just focus more on developing the UEFN model. But later on, I think we're going to see a huge update and a huge Hail Mary from Fortnite because Chapter 6 hasn't been that good, especially with the player count. We have seen almost a 50% decrease since Chapter 5, even after having a 14 million player peak concurrent player count during the Chapter 2 remix event. So Fortnite needs a way to get a lot of the players back without using nostalgia, because obviously it didn't really work the second time. It did work the first time, but the second time they executed it horribly. As we know, Fortnite even scrapped some of the seasons in Chapter 6, such as the Bug Invasion season, because not a lot of people liked it. I think that's the first time that Fortnite actually did that, and I have huge respect to whoever decided to do that, because if something isn't working in your game, scrap it. But we are seeing so much with Fortnite Chapter 7, including new characters, graphical changes, and also a new storyline. This is actually being reverted to the old storyline, and although it may seem minor to most people, a lot of people are really interested in the storyline, and it's pretty much one of the things that brought Fortnite together and really made it stand out from the rest of the Battle Royale games. Whenever we got our first live event in Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 4, people were mind blown that this could actually happen in a Battle Royale game. Fortnite showed just how big gaming was going to get, and they proved that by using a storyline driven map. Now that we're reverting to this, I think that we're going to be seeing higher numbers than we've seen in a while. But let's get to the main point. I think that Fortnite has already executed their master plan without anybody realizing it. Like we talked about earlier with Fortnite focusing a little bit less on their Battle Royale game mode, I think that they knew that Battle Royale would lose a few players during Chapter 6. Maybe not as many as they thought, but maybe they're preparing for the next step in gaming history. If they can make this chapter really good and last all throughout the year, once Chapter 7 ends, it will pretty much be after the release of GTA 6. Like, not even a week after. So I think they're timing this perfectly so that they can get as many players on for Chapter 7, and then once GTA 6 releases, they're going to convert their players over to Chapter 8, which might be even bigger than Chapter 7, especially if we have a huge storyline driven theme. The confirmed characters that we will be receiving back are these 7, which are the original storyline crew, I guess you could say, in Chapter 1 Fortnite. Epic Games has done a really good job also at tying all of the modes into the story. We have gotten multiple hints over on the Battle Royale map, also the Fortnite OG map, Reload map, and also Blitz map, that there is something going on across all of these islands together. And with the recent release of the 0 Hour trailer as well, and by the time you watch this video, the 0 Hour event might have already happened, but we have so much characters facing what is called the Dark Presence in a Avengers Endgame style fight, or I guess you could say Ready Player One, either or. So overall, what does Fortnite need to do this year if I were in the developer's shoes? And from my own research, how can they keep their game alive during 2026 and also after the release of GTA 6 throughout 2027? The best thing to do is just to keep innovating and also try and keep as many people on the game as possible throughout this year. I think that's also why they extended Fortnite OG until the end of 2026, was to keep players on as long as possible. And then after GTA 6 releases, analyze what is going on with the community. Will Fortnite be outcompeted by Grand Theft Auto and Roblox, or will it stay the same? And then what tactics can they use from each game, from Roblox and Grand Theft Auto, and put it into their game to overall advance them and keep them on the top charts? I think the biggest thing is currency, and they have already been doing this in creative maps. You can now sell items for V-Bucks in your creative map. Let's say you have a garden game and you want to have people purchase a shovel so that they can dig faster. You can do that now. So overall, the slow and minor innovations that don't seem like a lot at first will eventually build up into a snowball effect to help keep the game in a consistent foundation. Keep in mind, Chapter 6 is a foundation building up for Chapter 7 and the chapters beyond, which is why I think we saw a slow decline. But overall, Fortnite's master plan to overall overtake GTA 6 is to develop UEFN further. If they're able to do anything on the UEFN client, they have the competitive edge over everyone. This is going to be a really cool year for gaming because we haven't seen anything like this in years now. Actually, ever since Fortnite's release, where it was taking over the world and other games were just trying to outcompete it and become better. I think that's also why quarantine gaming was so good, was because Fortnite was still at the top spot and people were trying to innovate and create newer battle royales such as Call of Duty Warzone, and everyone tried to be on top. But 2026 is going to be an interesting year, guys. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Also, an early Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I'm currently on vacation whenever you see this video, and I hope to see y'all on the Fortnite Chapter 7 map. And also, if you've been to this channel before, Fortnite OG Season 7. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy Tricky, and I'm out. Peace.